There we go. Looks better. I got some good news. I don't know if it's good news, but I got some news. God damn it. What's going on? Hey. I got some news. Ooh, wee. Look at these niggas fill up this chat room. Y'all love that Alpo shit, don't y'all? He called me. Truly blessed, favorite and all that. He called me. He said, "New look, yeah, man, I've been doing my goatee for the last couple days and shit." He said, when Muslims cut their beard, when it's my motherfucking beard. God damn it. Nah, but about the beard and shit. When you got that shit on your face for years and years at a time, at some point you got to take it all off. It's just too much. It's just too much. And we almost 300 deep. I should wait till we get to a nickel. I shouldn't tell y'all nothing till we get to a nickel. Share this live, like this video. Y'all ain't doing right. You said Gully looking like Lord Jamar. I look better than Jamar. You serious? You look younger, bro. Yeah, man. I shaved like 25 years off my face. Shaved 25. See that shit all smooth. Yeah. Dribbling with you from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Yeah, man. Shaved like 25 years off my face. He said, let's get straight to it. Y'all got to like this video, man. It's 300 people here and 50 likes. I ain't going to give it to y'all like that. "38 Special go hard." 38 Special is doing the right thing. He putting up them freestyles and shit like he ain't even made it. Like he's still trying to get on. And that's saying more fans by the hour. Shout out to Carolina. All right. The way my phone works, I'll get straight into it. The way my phone works, right, is if I get a phone call from like jail or like some bill collectors, it'll say unknown call. It don't say private. It'll say unknown on my phone and shit. I don't be too much answering them joints because I'll be knowing who it is and shit. You know what I mean? Like if one of my niggas calling from jail, I have an idea that he's about to call. Somebody done gave me a heads up that he's gonna call, or he'll say, I'm gonna call at such and such time because they know I'll be on lives and shit like that. But anyway, I got a call that said unknown. Some said, I looked at it too. Looked at it. Some say answer the phone. I answered. He like, yo. I'm like, yo. He like, yo, what's good? I'm like, who this? He said, come on, man. Talking all fast and shit. It's Poe, man. It's Poe. You know who this is. You act like you know me. So we started laughing and shit. Laughed it off. I'm like, damn, this nigga really. I got an idea where he got my number from. I'm like, damn, this is really him. So I'm like, yo, man, I need you. I cut straight into him. No chase. I need you to be a part of the show, man. He said, I've been a part of the show for the last couple years, and I've been watching. Laughed about that. What's up with the interview, man? Like, he ain't doing no interviews. He said, man, I'm especially not for free. He said he ain't doing no interviews. He said he was an Apollo. Said he ain't doing no interviews at this time. And he said he definitely not doing that for free. You dig? I said, well, what's your business with calling me and shit? He said, because I seen your documentary. He said, tell that little nigga. He was talking about SPLIFFSTAR. Nobody slapped me. He said, ain't nobody breathing slapped me. So I don't know where you got that from. Somebody lied to him, champ, and he lied to all y'all. I was like, oh, okay. He said, yeah, man. Real recognize real, man. Nobody slapped me though. Nobody slapping Poe. Nobody slapping Poe. I'm like, okay, all right, I hear you. I got you. I couldn't get much more out of him, man. He was like, man, I'm in tune with what you doing and shit. I'm watching you and shit. I mean, I watch your show and shit, but he like, I ain't on interview time right now. That's basically what he said and shit. And said whenever I feel like that I want to do something, man, I fuck with you. You seem to be the streets. You seem to be the leader and shit. Whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, word. He said, but yeah, man, I ain't gonna do it for free. I'll be in touch. Peace. Peace. That was it. That's what happened. No screenshots. No, that's what happened. Just like that. The people that know him, that know how he talk, know the words that he used, they know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm telling the truth. He said, ain't nobody slap me, man. Don't let nobody tell you that. Straight up. It ain't nobody gonna slap me. So that's y'all Alp. That's y'all. I just filled y'all in on the Alpo shit. I never believed that Jack smacked Alpo. Alpo was a killer. A killer killing killers. Why would he let somebody smack him? Niggas knew what time it was dealing with him. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just report the news, man. I clutch the camera and I run the line of questioning this shit. I'm not responsible for what these niggas say. George Chang, you should have asked him about him. There's a reason why I haven't interjected George Chang too much into my platform. Y'all gonna hear about Chang when Jack dropped his film with Benny Boom and shit. Y'all gonna see pictures of him and different shit. He said you're gonna pay him for the interview. I would pay him. Fucking right, I would pay him. But we would do it. Of course, it would have to be in a 5-star hotel somewhere and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm doing it, especially with anybody high profile like that. We gotta be around some white folks, my nigga. Like, niggas don't know how to act. Y'all see what happened with Mel's TV? He said, why paying? I get that money back overnight. Y'all see them niggas in the lobby. Mel's TV, good dude, cool nigga too. And I know he thinking about me right now because when I did the Mel's TV show, I told him he got to meet me in Soho. He interviewed me in Soho. He did. So if you go, you want to bring your thuggery and shit, you're going to have to come on down here with these white folks and all these cameras and shit. You're going to have to think about it, my nigga. You dig? Yeah, they bushwhacked him in one of them lobbies, one of them project buildings and shit. Yeah. Omega Son, yeah, we got to do it around the white folks. Y'all, you niggas don't know how to act. Y'all know how to act. Y'all don't know how to act. He said nigga felt he was good. Yeah, apparently he felt he was good, and whoever he went there to interview, that's who he should hold responsible. But as he was walking out of the building, they had him bookended. They had one nigga was on this side, and the other nigga was on this side. Man, you don't feel strange, my nigga? You don't feel this shit around you? He said go straight to where he did the interview at. Yeah. He said, did Poe give a reason why no interviews? Nah, he didn't say. He didn't say, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. He didn't say he got nothing going on. He said he just ain't on interview time right now. He said I would not go anywhere without the hammer. You don't if you plan on going somewhere and you feel that you have to take a pistol with you, don't go. Why go somewhere with a 5 to 10 in your pocket? You going somewhere with a 5 to fucking 10 in your pocket. You dig? You remember that despite the beef, you going somewhere with a 5 to 10 in your pocket. If he had one person with him, it would have been different. Yeah, because he was rumbling for his. He fucked that camera up on them niggas' face. One of them niggas ate that camera. You know what I mean? I was rooting for him. I'm like, man, go on and pull this out, man. You're going to be viral, you with both of these niggas. They got to getting the best of him towards the end and shit. Nah, that shit wasn't thorough. Man, it got to be five star. I don't go past the hotels, man. Niggas know. You gonna rip with me? We gonna rip in this lobby in front of these white folks, and it's gonna be on camera. Once they see you attack me, I'm really about to act up. I'm gonna really act the fucking fool and shit. I'm gonna act the fool. He said he still really fought. Hell yeah, he fought by himself. He got down for his. You better. And B Tech laughing. My man B Tech laughing. Shout out to my man B Tech. B Tech came and met me. You asked him where he met me at. On fucking Capitol Hill. He said Gully in strategy mode. Nah, this is just the general. This is the general order of things and shit. He said, be careful, bro. Zach was murdered. He chose wise locations. Apparently he didn't. You got to make the decision before you even cut the camera on. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Capitol Hill. That tickled these niggas. Yeah, I was over there with the politicians and shit. I met one of the guys from the chat from my group. He in the group right now. I was in the city. I was in DC and shit. We kicked it. He been in my group a long time. We Instagram friends and shit. I told him to pull up. Asked him where he met me at. Capitol Hill, Jack. Capitol Hill. Hey, yo, I had Kurt Bone and Twin from First and Kennedy crew and Shorty Pop's son. Them niggas came to see me at the hotel and shit. We did our filming and, you know, kicking it. We fellowshipping outside. It was nice outside. I smoked my little L and shit. When it was over, when shit, everybody like, you know, all right, fellas, you know, everybody going their separate ways. I turn around and start going back into the hotel. They said, you standing there? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I stay here. He said, Gully, you got to be on point moving through these hoods. No, you don't. Just don't go. These niggas be on camera telling you how wild their hoods is. Y'all think I don't watch internet videos? Niggas be online talking about, yeah, man, don't come here, bang, bang, and throwing up all these gang signs. I crossed their neighborhood straight off the list. They said don't come here. I heard them niggas loud and clear. No. I see you niggas. I believe y'all too. I believe everything that you niggas just said. And you niggas taking drugs. That mean a lot of y'all ain't even responsible for y'all actions. Y'all might be good dudes on a regular day and shit. You motherfuckers high talking about Quilly Mills. Quilly. The perk songs. That's all Quilly rap about is taking perks. Perks this, perks that. Philly already a dangerous place. And you want everybody to be on perks. This is another place that I got to moderate the no-fly zone. Philly, dangerous and high. Oh no. Dribble can't be fucking around through these parts. He said Philly just dense. Philly niggas is radical. Anyway, when I say radical, I mean Black Panther radical. Like these niggas are naturally radical. For real. They the ones to be in the prison systems in PA, they the ones to get the jails locked down. Whenever a jail get locked down, or whenever a jail get locked down, or whenever it was like a riot type situation, Philly is involved. Straight up. He said, "Oh, violent Islam niggas." Yeah. Oh man. They set it off and they set it off in Juma too. Philly set it off in Juma too. This is how radical they is. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Them niggas set it off in Juma too. Let me tell you about the war I was in the middle of. Internal Philly war that I had no idea what was going on. Because I'm cool with all parties, you know. We in Juma, and you know, I done did ids with these niggas. I done been in jail with, you know, with these niggas years at a time. I don't know that within this Islamic community is a sect starting to rise called the Salafi. The Salafi is in the motherfucking, they starting to rise. These is some Sunni niggas, but they extra radical. Like they Sunni extremists, basically. It may have been like 5 or 6, maybe like 7 of these Salafi niggas at the time. I played basketball with a few of them, and one of them, he taught me how to play chess, or we kind of like used to play chess against each other. I'm on the motherfucking carpet when you come in Juma and shit, you know what I mean? As you come through and shit, you know, everybody, you didn't already did your voodoo in your cell because you know, waiting for them to call it. When you get there and shit, you take your shoes off and everybody's lining up to get in the ranks on the rug and shit. So as we getting on the motherfucking rug and shit, I see them, the Sharif squad. That's the Sharif. That the Sharif means guard. These are the Goonies in the masjid. I see the Sharifs coming, and they telling this brother, "Yo, you got to get up off the rug." Now I knew the cat. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Shah or something like that. You got to get up off the rug. And he made a little bit of resistance, and I seen like it was like an explosion, kind of. Everybody produced their weapons all at once because this guy that was sitting on the rug, he was a Salafi, and apparently he knew a lot of the deen. Whatever it was, whatever he was trying to pull, it wasn't in going in the same direction as this motherfucking masjid. But anyway, weapons was produced right on the spot. And when I say weapons was produced, this is where the Philly politics come in. We was just Muslim. We was just Muslim 5 minutes ago. We was just Muslim 5 minutes ago, right? Now, it ain't like that. South Philly is over there. That's my man. That's my walkie. Everybody is choosing. North Philly is starting to move. North Philly is so big that they start breaking down in the fractions. They was just together, all North Philly. Now, nah, we North Street. We Lehigh. We Allegheny. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got they drama, like it's blood. This shit about to go down, right? And I'm from Erie. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I never went back to the masjid, Jack. No, I never went back to, this is in Albion. After that, they had an overthrow. They had an overthrow. The Salafi niggas started getting big, right? The E-Man was from Pittsburgh. He had life. And any jail mainly, the E-Man got life, then natural life, multiple life sentences. The E-Man he got the power of 1,000 men in the jail, right? The nigga was named, I used to play ball with him too. I want to say Abdul was his name, from Pittsburgh. As I was leaving, I was about to make parole and shit. I told some niggas, I said, yo, they gonna get him up out of that. I said, Philly gonna get him up out of that masjid. Watch. I said, watch Philly get him up out that masjid. Yes. You hear what he said? In the comments, they like, whoa, the E-Man was from Pittsburgh. Yeah. He had life. And he had came from the wall. He had came from Western. So he had significant amount. Daoud. That's his name. Daoud. That's his name. Daoud. That's his name. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, they overthrew him right after I left. Now, this Daoud is his name. This nigga Daoud, he was in the Camp Hill riot. The Camp Hill riot happened in Pennsylvania in 1989. It's niggas that survive that shit that you might run into in population. They done been in jail forever, but they got their ass beat by the police. So convicts look at these niggas and so to speak. So this is what this Pittsburgh guy got on his jacket that make him so important that he's an E-Man. He got life, he know the dean, and he was in the Camp Hill riot. Boom. I told somebody, I said, yo, they gonna get him up out of that. I said, watch these Philly niggas. I knew who they was gonna replace him with too, because I played basketball with him. His name was Sabor, South Philly. I said, he's not. When the Philly war with the Salafi happened, the E-Man is from Pittsburgh. You no longer have no real control over this whole situation because you can't mediate nothing between Pittsburgh. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna get overthrown. Overthrew his motherfucking ass as soon as I left. Basically just took it from him and shit. But getting back to the Alpo thing, man. Yeah, he contacted me. Y'all gonna have to pull this slide back. He said, what year was this? That war happened in 2004. 2003, 2004. The Alpo say he looking for nah, man. Alpo ain't say nothing. I wasn't on the phone with him with probably like 4 or 5 minutes tops. Wasn't even that. I was looking for shit to record him with. Y'all know I was looking for shit to record him with. He called my phone and shit. I was laying down. I'm like, damn. He said, what you think about the Fire Festival documentary? I ain't get a chance to look at it yet, but I remember when it happened. I'm very aware of it. They said, Daoud. Yep, that was his name. I said, Abdul. Daoud. Philly niggas overthrew him. Yeah, I was trying to get him. If I would have got his voice, I wouldn't even need no motherfucking interview from his ass no motherfucker more. All I just needed, it's like a motherfucker trying to sample a record. You just need this much to loop that shit. I'd have made a whole, couldn't get it. He said, somebody just gave me a donation. I appreciate it. I didn't catch your name and shit. He said, Philly is top 3 in the country with boys doing juvenile life. That's real rap. He said, ever been up SCI Green? Nah, man. Hell nah, man. I wasn't qualified to go to jails like that, man. I went to hustler jails. The jails I was at, was a bunch of hustlers there and shit. I mean, it was niggas doing life. It was killers there, but Greene County and shit like that, that's a whole nother level of violence. American Muslim should need to have their own Islamic masjids. They do. Philadelphia's full of them. East Coast is full of them. You might see some Arab Muslim brothers in attendance. You might see some white ones too. That's growing. That's growing. I remember it was kind of like rare to see. I remember when you didn't see any white people in Juma and shit like that. Or I ain't talking about in jail. I'm talking about on the streets. Now you'll see a lot of college age white guys that's Muslim. You wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe it. Regular people that you interact with day to day. I swear to God, I'm looking at them coming in and shit. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers coming in. Prostrating like a motherfucking shit. I'm like, sheesh. Real talk. Philly is the heart of Islam in America. You can't say that. You got a hell of a good argument, though. You said, let your beard grow. You look funny. I don't look funny. I look like Jamil. My mom gave me this face. I ain't got to have it covered with hair all my fucking. Feel me? I heard May Razor shot at Chang a couple times and Chang never bust back. Them razors was something else. He said them white boys just trying to infiltrate. Was you locked up with any Harrisburg cats? Of course. Mike Grice. Jeez, I know you know him. He was a dunker, just like me. Stoney, Jerome Britton, that's my nigga. Bout it. If you get a Poe and AZ sit down, you're the greatest ever. I ain't trying to be mixed up in that shit, man. Cavario back doing media online in his own regard, so them niggas can go fuck with him and our profit and shit. They expertise is the gangster media. I just happen to be skilled at it. You dig? Over here, this hip hop, sports, and fashion and shit. He said this clickbait. Click your ass up out of here, then, my nigga. We got a lot of Muslims in Brick City also. That's facts. Shout out to D Haven. D Haven was talking about me on his live and shit. Said he trying to get on over here and do this thing real soon and shit. If you have an idea who gave him your number, my business line can be attained through my email and through my my profile on Instagram is a business profile. You can contact me, via email, Instagram, and you'll get a number and shit like that. Like, he said, damn, I'm late. You spoke on it already. Yeah, I spoke on it. He said he called SPLIFFSTAR a little nigga. He said that little nigga lying, yo. She got me fucked up. He said Jack never slapped me. Nobody slapped me. So he said. Alpo, will Alpo ever do an interview with you in person like Jack did so he can clear a lot of things up? I didn't stay in no hotel. I didn't meet Jack at no hotel. I stayed in Jack's crib. What did you think about AB getting his ass spanked? I like to look at it like this. Adrian Bronner probably got a similar upbringing. Is a lot of us in this chat room. He probably come from nothing. I know he come from the streets of Cincinnati or whatever. He made $2.5 million for that fight. Pretty sure before that he had some other $1 million fights. He getting paid to box. Me personally, I think he could have put up a better fight. I think he probably could have even won it if he actually fought. But I wasn't, you don't know these niggas' motives and shit. You know what I'm saying? A regular Joe who goes and all I gotta do is not let this nigga knock me out. They're gonna give me $2.5 million. All I gotta do is just, hey man, I don't know what that nigga's I don't know what his intentions was and shit. You dig? So, but he said fights is fixed. I don't think that was fixed. Prior to it, a lot of people were saying that he don't throw any fucking punches and shit. Everybody shits on Poe, but why doesn't anyone in DC say anything about Rayful? Let me tell you something. What's the biggest DVD that ever came out of DC? The biggest documentary, biggest piece of media that's ever came out of DC? The Rayful Edmonds 1 and 2, right? Exactly, the Rayful story, right? So from that alone, I had to tell you he the biggest story that came out of DC. Although there's been dudes after him that was getting money and killing lots of people too. But I pay attention to the pages, the pages from people from DC, and this is what I noticed. People won't post pictures with Alpo on their Instagram or of Alpo. They won't post them. But they gonna post them. They gonna post them Rayful Edmond pictures. They gonna tell a story up underneath and say, he ratted this and this and that. But they gonna post them pictures and you're gonna see them. You're gonna see these pictures. You know why? Because he's top story in DC. You dig? And that's the truth. You know what I mean? And I know that he testified in that. I think he testified against Rodney Moore, or he testified against somebody in that Kevin Gray trial. He did the rat and shit, all of that. But if you want to see some pictures of Rayful Edmond, they're on Instagram. Motherfuckers gonna post them pictures. They gonna post them pictures. He's the poster boy of DC. He was rocking that. You can't talk about drugs without him. You can't talk about drugs without him in DC. His name gonna come up. I talked to Kurt Bone. I talked to Kurt Bone personally. I talked to him personally. Right? And it's like this. He speak of him like this. Slim. You know what I mean? Like, it was like this and this and that, man. Then Slim went and did what he did. Or, before Slim did what he did, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't co-sign it, he don't fuck with it, none of that. But he is DC. He is DC. He is DC. What the fuck? He said Cornell was bigger than Ray. Maybe he was. Wasn't flossing like that, though. He wasn't young like that. He said, but he ratted, though. I know he ratted. Nicky Barnes ratted. Preacher ratted. Nobody talks about Preacher telling. You know why? Preacher wasn't hanging out in the motherfucking public eye, flossing and taking pictures on his cars with his jewelry and shit like that. Like, I'm pretty sure they have pictures of him, but he wasn't that type of character. It wasn't no glamour with him. He was coming to get you. He said, "You think Jack got bread or is he fronting? I was in his house. You can't live like that if there's no fronting to it." I'm supposed to talk to one of the lynch mob soon. I'm supposed to talk to. It's being put in play right now. We'll see. He said, "Ask Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston about Preacher." Oh, he said, "Let's talk about this so-called party they had for Poe, where it was and who gave it." That shit never happened. He never, man. Alpo never had no motherfucking party. He gonna go to an Alpo party in Washington D.C. And then they had Kurt Bone there. He was upset about that. They had his name associated with that shit some type of way. He wasn't feeling that shit. He said Jack looked like money. Look how the nigga moved where they was chilling at. Watching y'all see him dogging this motherfucking Porsche on this part too. You know what I mean? Watching y'all see him dogging this motherfucking Porsche. Y'all like, he driving that motherfucker like a Tonka truck. Like, just total disregard. Like, it meant nothing to him and shit. Shit is Rayful out. Nobody knows. He said they keep saying Dame gave it and all kinds of shit. That's not true. That's totally not true. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so y'all get the notifications. I don't be on here much. I'm too important. Be editing classics. Y'all see that? Y'all listen to that nature shit? It's part one of it. I might break it down into 3. He said Rayful was out undercover. I didn't want to say that into the group, but there's people that say that Rayful Edmonds is out of jail. He said, yeah, nature. Classic. Let me get this phone. It's gonna keep on ringing. Pardon me. You should stop with the damn cliffhangers. These ain't cliffhangers, man. I told Paul I wanted to get him on the show. He said, "I've been on the show for the last 2 years." We both start laughing. Sound like a regular guy. Ray may be home. Hell, Nicky Barnes been home. You think he's still alive? If Nicky Barnes passed away under another identity, they would tell the public who he was in death. It ain't a doubt in my mind. He said that little ass blunt. It's the last of it. Been up all night editing video, man. Then I went to the gym. Then I went to the barber. I did all this shit before y'all was even out of bed. I ain't even laid down yet. I went to Walmart, bought me some t-shirts. It's gone. Do you respect Poe as a man? I don't know him. He said, "Oh yeah, rainbow cardio kicks. Those are Puma kicks, and I wear a lot of pink, turquoises, purples, and shit. I always been like that. You gonna hear? I got an interview coming from Ankasa, where me and him talk about Ankasa's the crayon man rock star. He another nigga wear a lot of pinks, purples, turquoises, and teals and shit like that. Y'all can't relate, you know. It ain't for everybody and shit. You dig? But yeah, especially sneakers and shit. When you put the rest of the nature video up, man, I'm so meticulous when I'm doing a project like that. Them interviews, those are audio clips, right? MP3. I could take it after I record it, put it in MP3. I could upload that shit and put something on it, upload that shit within 5 minutes. But I'm so meticulous. I want to put, you know, I got to put pictures and animation, and I got to have you engaged in watching that shit for 20 minutes. I just can't leave y'all out there like that. So I be sitting around cutting and pasting and, you know, Googling old pictures and downloading and moving shit around. Can we get a D Haven collab? I hope so. He said Anthony Davis to the Nets. Anthony Davis going to the Lakers. He said, can I get an internship? As soon as I get in a position to do that, I'm going to provide internships. Yes, absolutely. I'm tired of, I would like to be able to tell somebody, here go the pictures, here go the media, here go 3 MP4 files. Cut that shit up, render that shit, and let me see it when you're done. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dr. Dre and them niggas be doing to motherfuckers. Y'all think when y'all hear them hot ass beats from Dre, and Dre, man, Dre like damn near 60 years old probably. When y'all hear that hot shit, y'all think Dre made that shit? Fuck no. It's the nigga 19, 22, 24, hungry, fresh out, putting that shit together. You dig? And they run it by him and he say, yeah, this is a Dr. Dre beat, man. This is dope. Get Shorty a little check, be out. Did you get your CMOS? Not yet, but that shit becoming more popular and shit. Hearing a lot of people talk about that shit. He said, did he do the same thing? Absolutely. He said, I'm a Steelers fan. Nah, I'm not a Steelers fan. Shout out to James Conner, though. I'm a James Conner fan. He said, that's a damn lie. Dre produces. Of course he produces. He don't do all that shit. Is you crazy? He said they have ghost producers. He said, wow, Dre kill everything he touch. He said, need that Shotty interview from jail. Word online, Shotty the police. Hearing it a lot. Hearing it a lot. He said, see, that little blunt smoking. Is it time for a Guy Fisher interview yet? I don't know, man. We got almost 1,000 people here and it ain't even 300 likes. Y'all know y'all wrong. He said, Shotty said, we don't break, we don't bend, but I will tell. Can't mention DC without Rayful. It's facts. That Kitten King Earner just got put onto that shit. Dre always kept dope co-producers. Warren G, Daz, Scott Storch, Mailman. Why do 10 when you can send a friend? Alpo is a kitten. Hitman Ben said Dre don't do all those beats. Dad said it too. Niggas mad that a New York nigga is a legend in a city. He said believing in rumors is not what's up. Sour Diesel. Y'all follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV, man. If you're not following me over there, you miss out on a lot of mischief, man. I'll be over there wreck chasing sometime. I ain't even gonna lie. But that shit they did to Mel's TV, that was some sucker shit, man. Gotta protect your neck in the field. Oh God, Shotty ain't telling. Is Frank Matthews alive? I think he is. BD Twin Barney would be a fire interview. Peace to Soldier God. What cities is up in here, man? We deep. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a roll call. Yeah, Mel's TV, they rolled on him. I got the footage on my Instagram and shit. Follow me, The Real Gully TV. You'll see it. Niggas jumped him in the project hallway and shit. He was ripping for his. Philly, East St. Louis, DC, 518, Detroit, New Haven, Haiti, Chi-Town, Dominican Republic, B-More, DC, Texas, Indianapolis, Detroit, Birmingham, England, Pittsburgh, Sacktown, Cincinnati, Northeast DC, Vegas, Norfolk, Los Angeles, Indiana, Richmond, Virginia, Brownsville, Brooklyn. Woo-wee. Look at all these Negroes on the slave ship this morning. We got to get up out of here, y'all. Compton. All right. So yeah, the nigga Poe called me, y'all. Got an unknown call. Whenever I get an unknown call, it's normally like a bill collector, somebody from jail, whatever. And I had just talked to my man to be calling me from the joint, so I knew it wasn't him. So I'm looking at this unknown call, and someone was like, answer it. Answer it. Yo, yo. Motherfucker could never question my expertise or my relevancy at this shit. Because the nigga straight from the top of the game reach out to me and shit. Won't say he in the top of the game, but y'all know what I'm getting at. Respect that dribble shit. These niggas still roll calling. See how much TikTok I've been in here. Give y'all another like 5 or 10 and shit. For my people on the West Coast, Ankasa in the building. What up, my nigga? Shout out to the Crayon Man Rockstar. I was just talking about you a minute ago. For my niggas on the West Coast, that shit with Filthy Rich and Mozzie behind that Messy Marv signing. That shit is becoming very touchy. Yo. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes. All right. Huh? Huh? Nah, I'm gonna email it. Just give me like 5 minutes. All right. He said, what about Bruno from Thug Life in DC? He had a federal penitentiary called Wazoo City in Mississippi. Jay Turner. Shout out to you for the donation, my man. Appreciate you and shit. He said, what post say? I ain't gonna run back through that, man. Y'all gonna have to play that shit back. What happened to that dude named Prime? Fab and Ruggs boy in Vegas. Heard he got shot. Yeah, I seen people saying they hope he get better and shit like that. You know what I mean? Prayers for Prime and shit. I seen Diddy posted that, and I seen a lot of people posting pictures of him and shit. I didn't know what happened to him though. I just seen pictures of him. I didn't know the brother. I hope everything works out for him and shit. You think LeBron trying to bring AD over there for real? Absolutely. It's the logical thing to do and shit. He said, have you touched on guns on WAC 100? Nah, man. Try to lead. Nah, man. I'll touch on the Bay Area shit. Shit was going on in the Bay. That shit in LA, that shit complicated at times, man. He said, wake your ass up. I'm high. Been up all night. I've been in the gym, in the barbershop. It's a dribble, right, man? This shit clean, man. He said Vegas is crazy once you off the strip. He said LA too political and shit. Yeah, you probably could say that. Go bump that 38 special and G-Rap. Bump that shit on a daily. Shout out to J.R. Ryder. J.R. Ryder got at that nigga Tory Lane's ass. I posted, I uploaded both Don Q and J.R. Ryder. I posted both of their freestyles. I posted Don Q's a day earlier. I posted Don Q's 24 hours earlier. And then I posted J.R. Ryder shit the following morning. J.R. Ryder shit passed Don Q shit about, I think, like 1,000 views already and shit. He said that Ryder shit was trash. Shit. He said Don Q smoke lanes. He got at him. J.R. Ryder got at him. He said, thank you for the music. Thank J.R. Ryder. I got that straight from him and Fred Money and shit. He said headshot hard. I'm fucking with headshot. He said they tag teamed him. He got what he was looking for. Let's see if he respond. He got to. He got to. He said, I think that's a biased opinion. If Don Q got at him, I would say so. I feel Jay just... If y'all implying that Don Q used the victory track from Biggie Smalls, is that the edge? Because you can't be talking about the lyrical content, and that's no disrespect to Don Q shit. He said Tory made a lot of spitters get back on their bullshit. That's facts. We needed this. He said rap ass beat. That's what's up. Tory jumpstart niggas. He said you got love in the rock. 585. Shout out to Special Nut. Shout out to the reemergence of Green Double from the Rock. Y'all gonna hear a lot about him. He with the Trust Gang. He said Chris Brown the best spitting R&B. Chris Brown lawsuiting that broad about that shit that happened. Them accusations and shit. Nobody believe that shit anyway. But you see. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I've been here almost an hour. I appreciate everybody for dropping through, man. I just had to drop that Alpo information on y'all. I know that shit about to go viral. But yeah, you heard it here first. He said ain't no interview shaking. So don't expect none from anybody. He said ain't no interview shaking. He said he ain't no interview timer. Not right now. He said he damn sure ain't doing no interviews for free. So there it is. Bravo. You got it from the horse's mouth. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. I'm about to get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the donation for somebody, whoever just dropped that. I appreciate the donation, pimp. Good morning, everybody. Y'all better get to the gym, man. Remember, get your dribble right. I'm out. One. Right hand. One. Yeah, you got to pull it back. If you missed it, pull it back. It's all in there, like Prego. Holla.